Hello traders, the title of the video is 4 reasons why I recommend monthly charts to technical traders. Alright, so over the year traders were wondering why I always go to the monthly chart. A lot of traders would prefer that I perform my technical analysis on a daily chart or maybe weekly chart. But very often, I always go to the monthly chart. In this tutorial, I want to reveal to traders the 4 reasons why I recommend the monthly chart to all technical traders. Whether you are scalping, day trading, swing trading, alright, position trading, alright, I recommend the monthly charts. Alright. So the first reason why I recommend the monthly chart to technical traders is because the monthly chart is the signal time frame for the yearly chart. So the yearly chart is often used by the investors. Long-term investors will go, long-term technical investors will search the yearly chart looking for technical trading setup opportunities. Once they find one, a valid trading setup, they will go to the monthly chart waiting for the signal. So those investors, their signals, that derive from the yearly chart are taking place on the monthly chart. So they are the one pushing up and down the monthly chart as they are taking those signals on the monthly chart. I'm not saying that they are entering the trade on a monthly chart. So the signal is fired on the monthly chart. The investor will go on a daily chart to enter their trade, their long-term trade. But to exit the trade, because if you see a setup, and you enter the trade on the entry time frame, if the signal fails, you must close the trade. So decisions are made by investors, long-term market participants on the monthly chart. Whether they should stay in the trade, whether they should exit the trade, is all on the monthly chart, technically speaking. Right? It's a technical trader. Right? So the first reason is because it's the signal time frame for the yearly chart, and yearly chart is mostly used by the long-term investors. The second reason why I recommend monthly chart to technical traders is because it's a simple one. It's between the weekly chart and the quarterly chart. So you may say, John, well, it's obvious. Monthly chart is between the weekly chart and the monthly chart. Yes, but there is a reason for it. The reason is that apart from the long-term investor, we have the hedge fund that are position traders. Position traders are also medium-term to long-term investors. All right, but the quarterly chart is mostly for position traders. Those are technical traders that are looking for their trading setup, not on the yearly chart, but instead on the quarterly chart. All right. Now, some of those medium-term to long-term investors that are using the quarterly chart for their setup will use the weekly chart for their signal. Others will use the 3-day chart for their signal, either weekly. So they are looking for their trading setup on the quarterly chart. All right. They are taking their signal, position trade, they are taking their signal on the weekly chart, and they are entering their trade either on a 2-hour time frame or 4-hour time frame. But the good news is that the monthly chart is between the quarterly chart and the weekly chart. And sometimes those traders are missing some information. So some of those traders will go to the quarterly chart, they find a setup, they go to the weekly chart, they wait for the signal, and then they go to the 4 hours or 2-hour time frame to enter the trade. And they are missing some information. It's like traders use the 30-minute time frame, instead of the hourly time frame. All right. So you may say 30-minute time frame is between the 50-minute time frame and the hourly time frame. So the middle ground, there are a lot of information converging in the middle ground. So the monthly chart is So you need a monthly candlestick bar to form a quarterly chart candlestick bar. So it's like the monthly chart is breaking down, so to speak, all right, the quarterly chart, all right. So one of the things people will notice, those who are stuck on a weekly chart, which is, you will notice that sometimes you see some very, very bearish or very, very bullish trading setup on the weekly chart, all right. But if you forget to check, all right, the monthly chart, you'll be surprised. So it looks very, very bullish on the weekly chart, or it looks very, very bearish on the weekly chart. But you go on the monthly chart, you say, what? I'm glad that I checked the monthly chart. So the monthly chart, I don't know if you are using weekly chart or you are a position trader, check monthly chart. Be curious a little bit. Otherwise, especially those who are using the weekly chart, all right, you see it looks like, oh, it's really, really bearish, really, really bullish, but it's not. It's not. Go on a monthly chart, you will see a better picture. Okay. So the second reason why I'm recommending the monthly chart to technical traders, because it's between the weekly chart and quarterly chart. The third reason is that one can safely, I'm choosing my word carefully, one can safely use the monthly chart. So what do I mean? So a lot of traders struggle to use the top-down trading method, the multiple time frame trading method, the different time frame trading method. They struggle. So if you are that type of trader struggling, or you have not yet mastered the different time frame trading method, I recommend that you use the monthly chart, because you can get away with a lot of things. The investors are taking their signal there. The position traders are messing up their trade, are forgetting few things because they forget to check the monthly chart. All right, you can safely trade the monthly chart. All right, safely trade the monthly chart. Whether it's in an uptrend, right, it's the rising channel, displaying high lows, high, you can safely trade the monthly chart. So probably going out from high lows. So like in this strategy, people were buying here. This strategy is safer on the monthly chart than the weekly chart. It's safer on the monthly chart than the daily chart or any other time frame. You see, not too many losing trade in this session. The same thing, one can safely write it down, all right, on a monthly chart than any other time frame. That's my personal view. Feel free to disagree, though. I'm not saying that you have to take my word for it. Right? One can safely trade on the monthly chart and get away with all kind of things, all right, on the monthly chart. A bit messy there, though. All right. This is the third reason why I recommend the monthly chart to all technical traders. Feel free to quote me on Twitter, on Facebook, blah, 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 blah. Okay? You see that? On the edge of the trailer. So you may say, George, why are you holding the fourth reason? Oh, let me breathe in first, please, my friend. Okay? Safely trade the monthly chart. Safely find good trading setup on the monthly chart and then use the top-down trading method to trade it. All right? Here it is. So the fourth reason why I recommend the monthly chart to all technical traders, all right, is because the monthly chart trend lines are uniquely powerful. Did you hear that? The monthly chart trend lines are uniquely powerful. Whether you are day trading, scalping, swing trading, the trading setup that are occurring along the monthly chart trend lines are uniquely powerful. I don't know whether I'm communicating this to you correctly. It's just so powerful, those trend lines. I was looking at one earlier on. I'm looking for it. I'm now on the weekly chart. Why am I on the weekly chart? So what I was showing before was on the weekly chart. You didn't spot that. We were talking about monthly chart. That one can safely trade on the monthly chart. Okay, safely. All right. Another reason, as I was telling you now, the trend lines on the monthly chart are so powerful. Let's connect this point and this point here. Can you see that? Can you see that trend line connected this point and this point? Can you see that? Primary test, final resistance. Primary test, final resistance. Price 1 LBB2 only to come back 1 LBB above it, only to come back down below it. You see here, this trend line again, this one, right below it. You see that shadow on top of it. The trend line on the monthly chart are powerful. So a day trader can come on the monthly chart, just draw a trend line like this, and then switch to the 2-hour time frame or daily chart to look for the setup along any of those trend lines, and then implement a top-down trading method. Or if one is very, very lazy, all right, lazy traders, one can draw them on the monthly chart like this, and then drop down to the lower time frame, 50-minute time frame, 30-minute time frame to trade. All right. Another thing that you don't want to forget, apart from connecting a low and a higher low and everything else, you can also draw the common set trend line of the monthly chart. The trend line that we draw very, very close, okay, to the price action. See this one, along it nicely like this. Okay. I'm going to color it now into pink. And then let's go now. Let's go whether we're going to see some trading opportunity. Let's go to the hourly chart. What is that pink line? It's not showing. So you get a point. You get a point. I can't see anything now along it. Yeah, you see, yeah, we're drawing a monthly chart. You see here how on the daily chart, you test, retest. You see, was riding it. Now yeah, it got crashed up to that one from the monthly chart. Common set trend line on the monthly chart. Use that. All right. Don't be afraid to use the common set trend line on the monthly chart and then switch to your favorite lower time frame, looking for trading setup. Apart from the normal trend line, you can draw also the common set trend line, which are so the moving average 8 is representing the common set trend line. I say common set trend line. This one. I draw it very close to the price. You are not connecting point, but you just draw it close to the price. Right? You see that? Okay. Even now that it start going up like this, you can just draw a line like this. Along it like that. Just leave it there. It's from the monthly chart. I give them a color coded. Right? So which color? Color them in red now. So this is the fourth reason why I highly recommend the monthly chart to technical traders. And then from there, let's go. Okay, we see on the 50-minute time frame, it's not showing. Yeah, there's one showing on the 50-minute time frame, but the price is not there yet. See the red line? I'm now on the hourly time frame. See, blah, blah, blah. You know it's from the monthly chart. You are watching it. Is that a round button here? This is a high probability trading setup. Price goes up. This is very important. So by the way, TSTW24 traders, I'm compiling a list of high probability trading setup for you. And then once I finish, I'll post it at www.best-trading-strategy.com. So if a price goes up from a round like this, okay, usually this was a bit normally should be cup and handle. So goes up from a cup and handle, go up again. Yeah, from a double round. It's a bit messy now. Alright. So those are the 4 reasons why I recommend the monthly chart to technical traders. First reason, signal time frame. The monthly chart is the signal time frame for a yearly chart. The yearly chart is mostly used by investors, long-term investors. Second reason is because the monthly chart is between the weekly chart and the quarterly chart. So sometimes those traders that are stuck on the quarterly chart or weekly chart are missing essential information that are in fact very clear and neat on the monthly chart. Third reason, one can safely use the monthly charts as you draw channel Okay, rising channel you can buy along the edge of the lower part of the rising channel on the monthly chart safely, and you may get away with it even if you are struggling with a top-down trading method. Careful, all right, safely, but use a different time frame trading method. That's the best way to use it. So third reason, one can safely use the monthly chart. The fourth reason is that the monthly chart trend lines are uniquely powerful. If you disagree, let us know in the comment section. All right. If you think it's another mumbo jumbo, mark the video down. If you think it's an essential tutorial, feel free to share with your friend on Google+, on Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr. If this video has been useful to you, do not forget to give us those thumbs up. Okay. We really appreciate that. Okay. Keep us going, all right? As YouTube creators, all right? So this will conclude our discussion today about why I recommend monthly chart to technical traders. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel is 24 Stock Trader, digit 2, digit 4 Stock Trader YouTube channel. If you're on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Be sure to click on the notification bell. So when we are live streaming pre-recorded video, you will be the first person to be notified. Until the next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. We are the GSTW24 traders talking about why I recommend monthly chart to technical traders. 4 reasons why I recommend monthly chart to technical traders. Thank you for watching. We are the GSTW24 traders. Speak to you soon.